Greetings once again, heroes and villains. Duuz-Diz-Din back again with My Hero Academia. Last time, in the wake of the defeat of Dabi and Toga, as well as the vanishing of all the myriad of twices that Toga was summoning, which left Yaoyorozu in a bit of relief because, they were getting pretty close to swarming her. She was doing her best to fight it off. I really hope the anime shows what Yaoyorozu was up to, because she's kind of feeling like the Tenten of this series where we never actually get to see her do the cool stuff. But All for One is now in range of Tomura Shigaraki. However, when he tries to use that weird goop warp thingy, Tomura rejects it by swallowing it. Ew. Some people spit, some people swallow. We know which one Tomura is. But he is determined to battle it out with Deku. And All for One decides, okay, I'll go about the long way. And I'll bring a souvenir, carrying the very limp body of All Might, who had tried to stand up to Tomura, but emphasis on the word try. It's then that Deku realizes that All Might, he's reaching the end of the line, and he's about to do something drastic. So as Deku cries out for All Might gets ready to pull a Chaozu and self-destruct, in hopes of finishing off All for One, or at the very least, running down enough of his regeneration to the point where, shoot, he'll be an infant after this. So is this truly the end of All Might? And will that affect Deku's battle against Tomura? Join me as I find out, won't you? An awesome color spread. Nana, All Might, Deku. So good. All Might looks so badass in that armor too. That's so cool. Alright, let's jump in. I'm as prepared as I'm gonna be. Oh, is that young Toshinori? Is that his mother? Oh, she looks so pretty. And he's reading Anpanman. Oh, that's so cool. He's got such a derpy face too. The young Toshinori reads Anpanman saying, "Why was I made? Why am I here to do? What am I here to do?" And as his mother laughs, I guess we hear Toshinori's narration saying, "Thinking back, mine was a path that anyone might have trod. My early memories are almost too tender and mild to be called a proper origin. As for what I've done, I just happened to glance back at my path, and what I saw seems so very significant. My Hero Academia number 403, the end of an era, and All Might says, which is why All for One sneers at All Might, saying, "How very hero-like of you," as he causes several rivet stabs to come bursting out, piercing All Might's gauntlet, I guess destroying the self-destruct feature, much to the shock of All Might. All for One tells him, "You hope to choose how you leave this world, but no. Because finally, that's every last trick in your book," he says as he grabs All for One by the neck, holding him up. He then licks at the blood on his palm, using Blood Curdle to freeze All Might in place. He says, "A cornered hero is terrifying indeed. A lesson courtesy of you. No, you won't be achieving anything here." He then smiles? But it's like the grin is ripped onto his face. What the shit? Why? Well, that's terrifying. Well, he smiles saying, "There, that's the face I've been waiting for. You at your lowest." He gazes at the shocked face of All Might. Sukauchi looks on in horror. We then cut to Gentle still doing his best to hold Yue aloft. Labrava calls out to him, and Gentle says, "Yes, I see. Yue is stable now, so I must be off." But suddenly something hits Yue. A blast? Oh, it was All for One. Yeah, a blast just rips through Yue. The business students cry out, and one says, "Don't stop recording!" And suddenly Gentle is holding Yue aloft all over again. And as All for One's eye smokes from the blast he sent out, he says, "Yue distracted me and threw off my aim. No matter. Be crushed under your own righteousness, Tobita." He knows Gentle's name? Wait, was he gonna try to aim at Gentle? I'm actually shocked he knows Gentle's actual name. Like, damn. Suddenly in come the Jets that were the aid to Star and Stripe. They call out, "Aim all lasers, prepare to fire. But we'll hit All Might too. Star looked up to him like no other. Yeah, Agpar had sent them out before he got fired. Yeah, he watches and sees them coming in, but All for One says, as he sees them, the X-66 jets that helped Star beat down Tomura. And as they call out fire, they're easily cut down by All for One. As he says, however, Star is no longer with us. Agpar then falls to his knees, no longer watching the carnage. Meanwhile, Deku continues to battle it out with Tomura, Tsukauchi watching in horror. And all the while, Deku continues to look up towards the scene. People all over the world all watch as All for One begins to hold All Might aloft. The people say, well, crap, huh? All Might's totally about to bite the dust. Yeah, it's all over. No way, that can't be. All Might, really? He saved me once. Melissa looks on in horror, calling out Uncle Might. Gran Torino calls out Toshinori. Deku looks on in horror. Shigaraki laughs. Tsukauchi looks on terrified, as All for One says, no matter how it goes down, his death marks the end of an era. And Tsukauchi shuts his eyes, calling out no, no. Rage fills Deku's eyes as All for One begins to rip All Might in half. Deku can only watch. Tsukauchi brings his hands together to pray, thinking someone, anyone. Then we see, suddenly, atop UA, a figure walks forward. They walk towards the edge. My Hero Academia number 403. It's Bakugo, who, by all standards, should not be able to stand. Even if his heart was patched up, I'm still like, no, your sternum is destroyed. My Hero Academia number 403. The end of an era. And as Bakugo steps forward, Deku looks up towards him. Bakugo holding his All Might card. And we see the visage of All Might looking on as the young Deku and Bakugo hold their All Might cards. My Hero Academia number 403. The end of an era and the beginning. And I don't know if it's just tears streaming out of Deku's eyes, but he and Bakugo lock eyes as Bakugo's eyes crackle with energy. You know what? I just want to call bullshit, but at the same time, it's a hell of an entrance. I want to be nitpicky, but I don't know. I'm kind of excited about this. I was wondering if this was going to happen, though, because it's just like, it feels like we're setting up Bakugo's triumphant return in some way, shape, or form. But how are we going to do it? That was my big question. How is it actually going to happen? So while I do want to be nitpicky, I am still just kind of happy to see him here. But by all means, he shouldn't be at full strength. So I'm wondering, what could he actually contribute that won't feel like, no, you shouldn't be this strong right now? But I'm still kind of happy. I got really kind of emotional at the end there. I'm not gonna lie. I got really emotional at the end there. Yeah, I kind of dug this chapter. I really did dig this chapter a lot. Man. But, I mean, by all means, I mean, All for One could still just be like, okay, rip. Just, like, it could still happen. Like, we haven't really fully stopped them. I also kind of hope that the dudes in the planes, in the ships that aid Star and Stripe, I hope they manage to get out, like, eject or something. That would kind of suck if they died so easily, too. After everything that's happened with them helping Deku and all that, for them to just have died like that, that would suck. In that moment of just, Gentle's just like, okay, I can go and help. And then All for One just make sure that UA is just like, no, it's falling again. You catch that. It's what you're good at. Be crushed under this thing you're holding up. It's like, man, what a dick. I don't know, and I really kind of liked a lot of elements of this chapter. It's another fake out. I fully thought All Might was about to die. Yet again, but no. It's just like Horikoshi just hovering under a button. Is he gonna kill him? Is he not? Is he? Is it? No. No. I don't know. It's just like, are you gonna kill him? Because honestly, I could go either way. Shoot, I'm still kind of shocked he killed Stain. Like, Stain dying still kind of caught me off guard. Like, oh my god. Like, that's the one that really got me. Like, there was no fake out there. It's just like, if you thought that maybe Stain was still alive, here is All for One using the Blood Curdle quirk. Like, no, Stain is dead. So, I'm wondering where we're going to go next. So, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.